Okay, Kum, salutations to the primes. 747, 24/7, 361 degrees. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right. Peace to the family. 747. I'm feeling really good right now. Let me set this off real quick. How y'all feeling today? Peace to the family. Let's get this party started.
The Messiah
Yeah.
The Messiah
Yeah. Yeah. What up? Yeah. Yeah. The 131. I am Messiah. The mother and the son. I am Messiah. The kingdom will come. I am Messiah. They're waiting on the one. I am Messiah. I was on the riverbank, talking to the seas by the wayside. I'm talking about the internet, but the store's still on the waistline. I'm a fisherman, but I made Fisher a man. Yeah, ran to a Judas. Nigga act like he a friend. Walking on water, while your people down like Peter. You blowing on the trump. I flipped the coin, gave it to Caesar. Supplicating disciples, I never knew Luke or Mark. I was on a cloud, landing on Noah's Ark. The 131. I am Messiah. The mother and the son. I am Messiah. The kingdom will come. I am Messiah. They're waiting on the one. I am Messiah.
Okay. What's up, Kum? Salutations. Peace to the family. How y'all feeling? Share the video. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Put a comment in the comment section if you are relevant. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Hopefully y'all ready to get jiggy with it a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, shout out to the family. I love y'all. I definitely have many things to discuss today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are on the planet. All right. Peace to everybody watching on the YouTube. Peace to everybody watching on Facebook. Peace to everybody watching on the TikTok. And you already know. Excuse me. I'm just setting up some shares and some invites real quick. Just pardon me. I got y'all. Who in here? State your name. Put it in the comment section. What's going on? Shout out to brother Justin. Peace. All right. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love once again. All right. Give me a second. Gotta set up something real quick. Know what's up with my thing. I'll figure it out. So today, I will be talking about the upgraded body of the Messiah, or what is considered to be the resurrected body of the Messiah. I will be talking about that today. All right. So this is definitely going to be a classic for the family. It's going to be a one to remember, should I say. It's going to be one to remember. And it's going to be something that you're going to need for your archives. I would say make sure that you write down the information. Excuse me. Make sure that you write down the information I'm gonna share with you today, because excuse me. What I will be doing tonight is, so I'm trying to set up my screen real quick. 1 second. What I will be doing tonight is I will be doing pass keys for people as well. All right, I'll be doing pass keys. Sorry. All right. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, bang. A lot of people wonder about the primes. I will be talking about the primes tonight as well. All right. Now, the reason why I asked what's your zodiac sign, in the new age of information, you actually don't have a zodiac sign. You have a designated duty to perform in this age of Aquarius. Today's date so happens to be 9 what's this? 9, I think it's 9/4/2. Yeah. No, 9/4/1. My fault. 9/4/1. Excuse me. Today's date is 9/4/1 in the codex. I'm putting this in the comment section as well. 9/4/1. All right. Today's date. Now, somebody might ask me, thank you, everybody watching in the YouTube. Somebody might ask me, what does that mean? Well, we actually have 392 days in the calendar. 392 days in the calendar, as opposed to 365 days. It is 14 months in the calendar of 28 days. 28 days. Shout out to Sister Cotton of Fear. I see you watching in the YouTube. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen, keeping it alive. I appreciate everybody in the YouTube, everybody in the Facebook. This is a simulcast. All right, so you got 14 months of 28 days each month. All right, just letting you know. We are in the 9th month. This is considered to be the month of joy. All right. This is considered to be the month of joy. All right. We call this Faru. The name of this month is called Faru. I'll put it in the comment section. Faru. That's the name of this month. All right. So for those that follow the Tawalu, which is the turtle tribe, as you know, I'm sharing a little bit of information as so far as the calendar is concerned. All right. Now, what I also want to share is that in the new age of information, you actually have a designated duty. All right. Now, those that came into this plane of existence of a hierarchy of consciousness are known as the primes. All right. They're known as primes. And the primes, they manifested in certain what is considered to be log dates, all right, or they logged into a reality at a certain time and a certain place for a certain reason, all right, and you may be one of these primes. Peace to you. Can I get a share as well? All right, you may be one of these primes. Okay, so like I said, in the new age of Aquarius, you really don't have a zodiac sign. The zodiac signs are the old age of, or the old regime of knowledge. Now you have come into the new age of information. All right. And like I said, the resurrected is resurrected minds that, or souls that have come into this reality and have logged in a time and space for a certain reason. Okay? So what I'm going to share with you today is the designated duty of those primes. All right? The designated duty of the primes. Okay? So now, again, we don't call birthdays. We call them log dates. All right? We're in the age of information. Okay? So when you think of your birthday, this is what I want you to do, or what is considered to be your log date. I want you to not worry about the year as of right now. I just want you to worry about the sun and the moon, or the moon, which would be considered to be the month. And then I want you to worry about the sun, which would be considered to be the day. All right? These are the numbers that I want you to be concerned with when I talk about the primes. The moon representing the month, all right? And then the sun representing the day. Y'all got me? So, boom. Now that we got that settled, don't worry about the year right now. We are going to talk about the year. Now, the years are important as well, because when we get into the years, we actually get into something else, and I'll share a little bit of that information with you as well. Okay? You get into this right here, which is the pass key. All right? Now, I'm gonna do my best to do pass keys for people today. All right, to do your pass key. All right. Only thing I need is, your birth date. If I had your log date, I'll do your pass key. Now, when you imagine this image, I want you to imagine a crystal. A crystal that is a three-dimensional object. Now, it's utilized to store information. When you see the circle, I want you to think of a sphere. When you think of the triangle, I want you to think of a pyramid. All right? And then around it, you think of a square. All right? Or a cube. Okay? All of these are within each other. And they have certain vertexes that create the image. All right? So this is what your log date connects with to create your pass key. Okay? Now, I'll share that information with you as well. All right? But again, we are in the age of information. And when we came into this age of information, we have been striped with a designated duty. All right? Hear me out. We were given a designated duty to perform in this age of information. It wasn't just the zodiac signs. The zodiac signs more or less describing personality features that you could be like or gravitate towards. All things considering, because the stars don't really control you. They just influence you in some sort of way. All right? And then it's various different clusters of stars that connect and create a certain pattern, or their energies interact with each other, and they're really remote satellites. They're considered to be remote satellites. And you absorb that energy in a reflective way, and thus you have your zodiac sign that you are. All right? But this is different. This doesn't have nothing to do with that. This, when you designate your moon and your sun in this feature, it actually deals with your numbers. All right? Or the numbers that you dialed in to come into this reality. All right? So now, back. The primes, you got the neutral prime, you got the lunar prime, the solar prime, the vector prime, and then the axis primes. These are your 5 primes, all right, of manifestation. All right? So, somebody might ask me, well, what are the neutral primes? Here we go. Alright, so the neutral primes are those that bring universal balance to the universe. Alright, if you have logged into reality in a designated time of 2, 4, 6, 8, so forth, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, whatever these numbers are, if you have logged into reality in this time frame, then you are what is considered to be a neutral prime. So the designated job to perform of the neutral primes, these are those that bring universal balance. All right? So universal balance doesn't really deal with wrong or right. You can get caught up in the wrong and thought you was doing right. Hear me out. The neutral primes, they guard the balance of the universe. They make sure that the universe is balanced. So like I said, you can be doing wrong and then end up be doing right. They figured it out how to bring balance. But these are those numbers. All right? Moving forward. We got the lunar primes. So the lunar prime is simply the 1 and the 9. All right? The lunar prime is simply the 1 and the 9. Now, it's something different about this, about coming in as a lunar prime. It comes in at the second beat. So if 1 is the second number of your birthday, or 9 is the second number of your birthday, then you are considered to be a lunar prime. Okay? If it comes in the second beat of your birthday, then you are considered to be a lunar prime. Okay? The 1 and the 9. And the reason why the 1 and the 9 are considered to be lunar primes, it's many, many reasons why they're considered to be lunar primes. But I'm gonna explain it just a little bit more for everyone. All right. They both have the same type of nature, 1 and 9. The alpha and omega, 1 and the 9, the alpha and omega. Okay, but also 1 times every number equals itself, and also 9 times every number equals itself. You hear me out? So 9 times 2 equals 18. All right? Which equals 9. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 4, 36, which is 9. And 9 times 5, 45, which is 9. And you can go on until infinity. But it's the same thing for 1. If you multiply 1 times the number, it will always equal itself as well. All right? So that's very important to realize when it comes to the nature, the lunar nature of 1 and 9. Now, the designated job to perform of the lunar primes are this. These are secretive and mysterious. These are those that are secretive and mysterious, the 1 and the 9. Those that guard the arcana of the universe, which really simply means the secrets and the mysteries, basically. All right? The 1 and the 9. It begins at the 1 and it ends at the 9. It begins at the 9 and it ends at the 1. You hear me? All right? So these are what is considered to be the lunar primes. Now moving forward, the solar primes. Now you got the solar primes. These are 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 27, 29, and 31. Now, when people, I know people be fascinated with the lottery and people connect up with various different ways to play in a certain way, but I would suggest that you connect up with your numbers in a sense, because these solar numbers are very important, because these are the designated primes that bring hope, that govern wishes, that also govern friendship, and also that govern dreams. All right? These are your solar primes: 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 27, 29, and 31. So if you were born on these days, or what is considered to log into reality in these days, then your designated job is to bring hope, wishes, dreams, and also to protect friendship. Okay? Peace to the family. Peace to everybody coming in. I love y'all. Thank you for everybody supporting on the YouTube. Thank you for everybody supporting on the Facebook as well. All right, so I'm doing this video right here to basically get to the point. A lot of people ask questions about the primes. They say, yo, Lamel, you always saying peace to the primes. Yo, who are the primes? What are the primes? Did you get this from some movie or something like that? No, I did not get it from some movie. Now, for lack of better words, I would like to use another word to associate with the word prime. All right, which is Tawalu. All right, Tawalu. You see that right there. Tawalu is another word for prime. Now, when we translate Tawalu, we translate Tawalu as divine manifestation. Shout out to Tony in the building. Shout out to my queen Thea Lamel in the building. Shout out to my queen Zola Lamel in the building. Peace. And peace to brother Justin. I see you put your birthday, or what is considered to be your log date, in the comment section. So since you put your birthday, brother Justin, in the comment section, I'm going to do a gift for you today. All right? What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do your pass key. I'm going to do your pass key. Now, this pass key is designed for those that are born in the 80s. So, all right, within this conversation, I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to design your pass key. Now, for all those that put your log date in the comment section, I will do your pass key as well. Ashe. All right. So thank you. So I want to thoroughly explain this a little bit so people can get a little understanding of what the primes represent, and then we can move forward. Okay? So, like I said, we were on the solar primes. Those that govern hope, wishes, friendships, and also dreams. Moving forward. So, now we got the vector primes. Now, the vector primes are known as your 3, 6, and 9. Now, you might say this is deep because, Lamel, 3, 6, and 9, I saw those numbers before. I saw the number 3 in solar prime. I saw 9 in lunar prime. All right? And I saw 6 in neutral prime. You might tell me that. All right? But I'm going to explain what are the vector primes. Now, if you were born or if you logged in reality, because we are in what is considered to be the age of information. All right? We are in the age of information. So you logged into reality. You logged into it. You chose a designated time to come into this reality. All right? And those numbers or those the numbers that associate with the time that you logged in actually have a vibration. All right, have a tone, a vibratory tone that's associated with it, and also a color that's associated with it as well, that actually brings about the best version of yourself. Like if you gravitate towards this color, or if you gravitate towards the certain numbers that are associated with your birthday, it'll bring about the best energy that, or the best energy response that you have to offer here in this universe. All right, so now you got the vector primes. Now the vector primes come in at 3, 6, and 9, but they come in on the first beat. All right, now remember, the lunar prime comes in on the second beat, which is the 1 and the 9. So if it comes in on the second beat of your birthday, then it is considered to be a lunar nature. All right, but if it comes in on the first beat of your birthday, then you have a vector nature. You hear that? A vector nature. Now, you also can gravitate towards your solar nature. Okay? But either or, you are a representative of these people, or of these certain energies, or these certain primes. Like for instance, like the 6. If you are a 6 and it comes in as the first beat, you can take a neutral prime designation, but you are the vector or the leader of those neutral primes. Do you hear me? Because the 6 is the designated leader for the neutral primes. All right? The 3 is the designated leader for the solar primes. The 9 is the designated leader for the lunar primes. All right? So this is the new age. I wouldn't call it the zodiac. I'm going to tell you why. This wouldn't be called the new age zodiac. Because when you say zoology or zodiac, you're talking about the animal kingdom that they have elaborately in what is considered to be those constellations. How they make them into what is considered to be an animal kingdom. So this is not a zoology. This doesn't deal with a zodiac or zoology. All right? These are the primes of manifestation. These are those that return here to this manifested reality to perform a certain job. All right? Or a duty. Now you may be one of them. All right? I am known as Solar Prime Supreme 131. Lazarus Lamel. All right. Now I take on the title Lamel, which is the name of the Messiah. 131. Lamel, which is 131. Lamel 131, 131, same thing. They're one and the same, and that's the sacred name. Lamel 131, and we all flow between those 1 and 31 numbers. If I ask you your birthday, it's between the 1 and 31 number. All right. Now you may say, well, what calendar? Well, it's the Gregorian calendar, and that has become what is considered to be a residual self-response as well, because when we manifested in this reality, we had to take on the frequency, and the frequency of thought was the calendar. But the numbers never changed. The number still was the same. It's the same thing like back in times of the Messiah, when the Messiah was born. Guess what they did? They tried everything and anything to make sure that the Messiah was never born. And one of the things that they did was screw with time, not realizing that the numbers still remain. All right? So, now we got the vector primes. Shout out to all the vectors, 3, 6, and 9. All right? The leaders. All right? you come in on the first beat. Then you also have what is considered to be the axis primes. Alright? Now the axis primes are 15, 23, and 25. All three are one once again. All three are one once again. 15, 23, and 25. These are very sacred numbers. Alright? When it comes to the axis point. Connecting up. These are very sacred numbers. Alright? So these are the people that make an action or process easy or easier. Peace to all the axis primes. Alright? So now I want to just have a little discussion about what is considered to be the upgraded body of the Messiah. Alright? The upgraded body of the Messiah is different than what is considered to be the manifested body of the Messiah. Now we are all in manifestation. We receive those numbers between 1 and 31. We all receive those numbers. And those represent our log date, how we logged into reality. Alright? But when we move past those numbers, we move into something else. Alright? And this is what is considered to be the upgraded body of the Messiah. And I'm going to share it with you one time to blow your mind real quick. The upgraded body of the Messiah. Right here. Now, maybe you don't know what this, the manifested body of the Messiah, but I showed it on many occasions. And I may show it later on or whatever in this video. But I want to explain this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright? So, now we got the other 32 through 99, which are 69 images. And if you think about it, 6 and 9 are opposite, a pair of opposites of one another. Alright? 6 and 9. They're a pair of opposites. Okay? So, if you look at this body right here, hopefully I can make it bigger. If you look at this body right here, okay? Thank you for everybody coming in. Peace to everybody watching on the YouTube and also on the Facebook. Now, you might ask me what I'm talking about for the people that's coming in. I'm talking about the Messiah. Now, again, this is the Messiah code. That's what I share with everyone. Now, it is my I'm not going to say belief, but what I'm going to say is I'm going to share some information with you of how I perceive reality to be, is that the Messiah has returned. All right? Now, when the Messiah returned, the Messiah didn't return how people thought the Messiah returned. The Messiah returned as a network, more or less, that people can tap into. Now, also, the Messiah returned in a certain sort of way that we are all part of that designated body or that designated network. All right? So thus you got the numbers 1 through 31. And each and every one of us are born between those days, 1 and 31. All right? And 1 and 31 created the name or the sacred name or number known as Lamel. All right? So moving past the manifested body, once you got the information of the manifestation of the Messiah, you got something else, the resurrection. All right? The resurrection is also known as the upgrade. You hear me? The resurrection and the upgrade are one and the same. Okay? So when the Messiah resurrected or upgraded, the Messiah received a new body. All right? And these numbers were different than the numbers of manifestation. These numbers were 69 numbers. All right? In totality. All right? 32 through 99. But what it is 1 through 99, or 1 and 9, Alpha and Omega, once again. All right? So now, boom. Since y'all here with me, thank you. So now, since y'all here with me, let me break down this body real quick. All right? So it's very easy. It's like we can utilize this body for so many things when it comes to mental programming. We can utilize it for so many things. All right? So we'll start with 1. Let me start with 1, and I'm gonna talk about the manifested body, and I'm gonna give you all the numbers of the manifested body. Now, when you think about your birthday, you are located somewhere on the manifested body. All right, and then I'm gonna move forward to the upgraded body. All right, so now the manifested body, you got. Let me see if I can do this. Y'all see me? All right. So, all right, with the manifested body of the Messiah, the manifested body of the Messiah, you got the right foot, which is 1. You got the right shin, which is number 2. All right. Now you located somewhere on this body. Now each designated body part is to perform a certain task, not only of the physical body, but of the spiritual and moral body as well. It's to perform a physical task. You hear me? So you got 1, which is the right foot. 2, the right shin. 3, the right knee. 4, the right thigh. 5, the right hip. 6, the right hand. 7, the right forearm. 8, the right median cubital vein. 9, the right bicep. 10 and 11 is the right shoulder. 12 and 13 represents the right collarbone. All right. Then you got 14. 14 represents the torso of the Messiah. 15 represents the throat. All right. 16 and 17 represent the left collarbone of the Messiah. 18 and 19 represent the left shoulder of the Messiah. 20 represents the left bicep of the Messiah. 21 represents the left median cubital vein of the Messiah. 22 represents the left forearm of the Messiah. 23 represents the left wrist of the Messiah. 24 represents the left hand of the Messiah. 25 represents the left hip of the Messiah. 26 represents the left thigh of the Messiah. 27 represents the left knee of the Messiah. 28 represents the left shin of the Messiah. And then 29 represents the left foot of the Messiah. And then 30 and 31 represent the crown of the Messiah. All right, the head of the Messiah. You hear me? All right. So now that y'all know the manifested body parts of the Messiah, somewhere you are designated or somewhere you are located along that body. All right. Now, and you are to perform a certain moral obligation within that designated body part. You are there to perform a certain moral obligation, as well as a spiritual obligation or spiritual duty. All right. Now we got what is considered to be the upgraded body of the Messiah, and this is where it goes. It goes real deep, and I would say write this down if you can. Get a pad, get a piece of paper. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. I'll turn it up a little bit. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right. But check this out. Get a piece of paper and pencil and write all these body parts down, so you'll know the upgraded body of the Messiah as well. Okay. Now you got the head, or what is considered to be the third eye. The third eye, that is the number 32. All right? That's the number 32. The third eye. All right? 32, 23, same thing, frontwards and backwards. Your third eye. Okay? Now remember, the 23 is the Cyclops in the Codex, or the manifested body. So you got 32, which starts at your third eye. Then you got 33, which is the 33rd vertebrae of your spine. All right? Then you got 34. 34, which is your solar plexus. All right? Then you got 35, which is your intestines. It represents your intestines or your stomach, because your stomach is just below your solar plexus along the left side, if I'm not mistaken. Your stomach, just below your solar plexus. So the number 35, if you look at the number 35 in the Codex or the upgraded body of the Messiah, you'll see it actually looks like the intestines as well. All right? So that's the number 35, the intestine. All right? Or the stomach. All right? Then you got the number 36. The number 36 so happens to be the navel. All right? And that also looks like the which is called the chamber in the upgraded body of the Messiah. That also looks like what it looks like on your body as well. All right? The number 36. Then you got the number 37, which is called the rope. All right? Now, for those that are a part of the Holy Family, you have what is considered to be a birthmark right there below the navel, which is a line. It should be a line located right there below the navel. All right? And that's the sign of the rope. Okay? Which is the number 37 in the upgraded body of the Messiah. Then you got the number 38, which represents the pelvis. All right? The number 39 could be your sexual organ, male or female. All right? The sexual organ, inside or out. That's what it can be. That would be 39. Then you got 40. All right? Now, the 40s represent the left foot. All right? The 40s. Now, the 40s and the 80s are on your feet of the upgraded body of the Messiah. The 40s and the 80s. All right? Why is that? Because the 40s put you in north, east, south, and west, so you'll never be lost. All right? The 80s put you in northeast, or northwest, or southeast and southwest. So now you got 8 points in the compass, and you're really never lost. So the Messiah was wise to put the 8 and the 40 both on both feet on his upgraded body, or her upgraded body. All right? So now coming up, the 40s. You got 41, 42, 43, 44, up to your knee, which is 45. So the bottom portion of the upgraded body of the Messiah, the bottom leg, is broken into 4 pieces. And then it has a joint to connect them. And then you have 3 other pieces that go up higher, which is 45, 46, 47, and 48. 49 would be your egg, or it would be your left testicle. All right? You hear me? It would be the egg of the woman, or it would be the left testicle of the man. That would be on the 40s coming up. You see, that is the 7 pillars right here. It is the 7 pillars on your leg. You notice that. That's why I said this information is divine. This information is divine revelation. All right? And as you go up, the charges also balance each other. Because if it's a positive charge on one leg, it is a negative charge on the next leg. And I'll explain that as well. All right? But moving up, the upgraded body of the Messiah, like I said, you got the 39. All right? Which is the Holy Seed. All right? Now, we got, my fault, 49, which connected to 39. You notice 39 would be the vagina, or it would be the phallus of the male, 39. 49 would be the left testicle, or it would be the egg of the woman, the left egg, and then 89 would be one and the same, because 80s go up the body, go up the right leg in the same way, because you got 80 as the foot, and then you got 81, 81, 82, 83, 84. The shin is split in 4 portions to 85, which is the knee, which is 5. All right? And then you got 86, 87, 88, and then 89 would be your right testicle or your right egg of the woman. All right? Now these charges go up, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, all the way up your legs, all the way up your body. These charges go up. All right? So now that we got we got the 80s done, we got the 40s done, we got the 30s done. All right? All of this is located on your body. All these numbers are located on your body. All right? So, which is the temple. All right? You got your 50s. Okay? Now your 50s are what is considered to be your fallen stars. All the 50s represent your fallen stars. Now, what I need you to know is that you are the center of your universe. You are the center of the universe. You are the center. It's no center of the universe but you. Y'all hear me? It's no center of the universe but you. So when you look at the universe, you look at it from all out from your center. All right? So boom. What you must do is this. What you must do is you must measure the universe with your measuring tools. All right? And you must get on the cross as a Messiah in order to measure the universe. In order to become one with the universe as a Messiah, you must take the cross or hop on the cross. All right? Peace, Queen. There we go. Come on, you good? Go ahead. Come on.
I gotta walk fast.
Yeah. All right. So, as a Messiah, you must take the cross in order to measure the universe. All right? And this is when we get to the number 50s. Because, again, the number 50s, all the 50s represent the fallen stars. Okay? They represent the fallen stars. If you notice that we were in the 50 cycles of the 90-day water cleanse, and we had the Oscars along the numbers of the 50s. All right? Which was very deep, which also represent the fallen stars. Okay? But these are the fallen stars that came to the earth. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. Or what you consider to be good and bad according to your opinion. All right? So now, like I said, as a Messiah, you must take the cross in order to measure the universe. All right? So at the number 50, all right, what you do is measure from the left hip. All right? So from 50, you got degrees. Okay? You got 180 degrees that you must measure. 180 degrees that you must measure the universe. How you must measure the universe. All right? So you was given your 40s and your 80s. Remember that. That's to govern your flat surface. So you won't be lost in your flat surface. But you was given something greater in the upgraded body of the Messiah, which was the ability to measure the universe so you won't be lost in the universe as well. Divine revelation. Divine revelation. So boom. Now you got your 50s. Watch how this measures out. You got 20 degrees for each All right? So you got 51, which so happens to be 20 degrees. All right? 52, what happens to be 40 degrees. 53, which so happens to be 60 degrees. 54, which is 80 degrees. 55, which is 100 degrees. Which is 100 degrees. 55. We know this is 90 degrees. This is 55, 100 degrees. So this is you measuring the universe with the upgraded body of the Messiah. All right? 55, 56, all right? Which so happens to be 120 degrees. All right? 57, which is 40 degrees. 58, then you got, excuse me, that's 57, which is 140 degrees. All right? 58, which is 160 degrees, and then you got 59, which is 180 degrees. So all of them measure the universe. So whatever number you're on, you can find out where you are in the universe. Like, whether you know it or not, the zodiac signs are beneath you and above you. They're beneath you. All the zodiac signs, you actually can point to the energy of any celestial constellation or any plane of reality. You can point to it just from your center and those numbers of the upgraded body of the Messiah. So those are all the 50 numbers. So all the 50 numbers guard your numbers below. All your 50 numbers guard your numbers below. All right? All your 70 numbers guard your numbers up high. All right? So you might have 70. All right? 71, which is 20 degrees. 72, 40 degrees. 73, which is 60 degrees. 74, which so happens to be 80 degrees. 75, which is 100 degrees. All right? 76, 120. 77, 140. 78, 160. All right? And then 79, 180. All right? There you go. The whole canopy of the sky, of the universe, you are measuring it from your own center. You are measuring this whole reality from your center. You are measuring your whole reality from your center. All right? So those are all your 70s. All right? So moving forward, you got your 80s. Now we talking about the 60s. All right? Which we are on today. All right? We're on the number 60 right now, which is the 60th day of the 90-day water cleanse. We only got 30 more days, y'all. Come on. 30 more days. 30 more days of the 90-day water cleanse. Shout out to you. All right? So, all right, now when we talking about the upgraded body of the Messiah, and then we talk about the 60 numbers. The 60 numbers guard the left. All right? The left portion all the way down the arm and the fingers. And I'm going to explain that. All right? So you got 60, which right here. Okay? Which be the heart. 60. 61. All right? Which would be the shoulder. 62, which would be right between the shoulder and the bicep. 62. 63, which would be the bicep. 64 arm would be your forearm. All right? Then you got 64, 65, 66, 67, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. All right? Counting down. The left hand, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. You notice the finger, the point of the finger is 66. All right? So, again, you got 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and then 69. All right? 69, which is this, the pinky. All right? So I can say 69 and put up the pinky. I can say 68 and put up the left index. I can say 67 and put up the left middle finger. I can say 66 and only put up this finger, and you know what I mean. I can say 65 and only put up the left thumb, and you know what I mean. I can say 64 by touching my forearm, my left forearm, you know what I mean. I can say 63, and you know by me touching my left bicep, you know what it means. I can say 62 right here, just between the bicep and the shoulder, you know what I mean. 62. I can touch the shoulder and say 61, and I can touch my heart and say 60, or put the badge on, which is called Sharif, or the noble. All right? So those are your 60 numbers. And then the 90s flow on the same fashion. If you notice, 60 or 90 are opposite of each other, right? Why wouldn't a body operate like that? The upgraded body operate like that as well. That's why I said this is divine revelation. This is divine revelation. All right? So you got 90 in the same fashion. 90 right here represent on you. It's the badge right here. It's your spiritual heart on your right side. 9, 90, 91, your right shoulder. 92, right here, same place, right between the shoulder and the bicep. 92, 93, which is the bicep. 94 arm. But it goes different because the charges are different on the right hand. It will be 95 on your pinky, 96, 97, 98, and then 99, of course, will point to the Most High. Of course, 99 will point to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because 99 is the highest number. All right? So the body is synchronized. The upgraded body of manifestation. So, shout out to the family. I'm going to leave everyone with that. Hopefully you got something good tonight. All right? Peace to the movement. 747 24/7 360